discussion back again.
Screaming. We have a new person tonight, guest speaker, but you're going to be joining us for the rest of open discussion.
So we have an addition.
Yeah, I'm John.
So-
Third opinion, in case Dave and I can't agree on something. Yeah. All right.
So it's been a month, we'll say, since our last
It's been a
episode.
while, yeah.
And it's that weird time of the year where all 4 sports overlap.
It's exciting.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's very cool. So
Hockey. No one likes hockey except
We've already said hockey's not a sport. So.
I like hockey.
It's a hobby.
So, you want to talk NBA first because it's the only one that isn't in season of the big 3 we're going to talk about?
Sure.
Okay, so NBA. Obviously, a lot of stuff's been going on. Going down to the
Jimmy
beginning of the season.
Butler.
Yeah. So Jimmy Butler basically went off on the entire Timberwolves organization and basically just called them all out. And he said in practice, you guys can't win without me. You guys need me.
I like it.
Yeah,
I was about to say I liked it.
Big time alpha move.
I thought that was gonna be a bold take. I'd like
big
it.
time
I thought you guys
alpha.
were
No,
gonna like it.
no. Like, Cat looks like a pussy.
Yeah, no. If you
He looks
watch,
soft as fuck.
if you
Wiggins,
he's good, but
Wiggins, not my guy. Not a fan of Wiggins.
if you watch
I
the
don't like
T-Wolves
Wiggins. I
play,
think
they're
they're
soft.
Yeah.
They're really soft.
no, they're like the same team every year. They'll be like a 4 through 7 seed.
They have talent though.
They do have talent. They just don't know how to use it properly. And then they'll be a 4 to 7 seed. They'll make the playoffs. They might get out of the first round, and they'll get crushed by whichever team they're playing next, which is a higher seed. So
Yeah, I mean,
that's what I expect every year.
I
They're
don't know.
never
I
going to
mean,
win a championship anytime soon.
obviously, I don't think he's going to stay in Minnesota now.
I think he might.
I don't.
As
know.
long as Tibbs is there, he's there.
No, I don't know. I don't think he likes Tibbs anymore.
No, he loves Tibbs. They love each other.
I think he might still love Tibbs, but he hates everybody else inside the organization.
I know, and at that point, it's just so hard to stay somewhere where you're not.
I don't think he's getting traded.
I don't
He
think he'll
might-
get traded.
Is his contract up?
Yeah, he's just
Oh,
traded
yeah,
after this year.
Did you see the thing where he said he didn't
Yeah, you
want to
know
play
what?
with Brown?
Yeah, I mean, I'd get that.
Yeah,
If
they're
I
not
were
gonna
him, I'd
sign
go to
him.
an East team.
100%.
Is he restricted or unrestricted?
Unrestricted.
Okay, so yeah, he's
Or
not,
honestly,
he's
the
not-
Spurs.
He's not going to the Spurs. What do we have to offer?
DeRozan, I guess.
DeRozan, LaMarcus.
I mean, I wouldn't be
That's
shocked.
It's our entire team.
I wouldn't be shocked if him and KD wanted to team up in New York. I'm
Shut
just
up.
gonna put that out there.
Neither one of them are going to New York.
They're not
I'm telling you
Indiana.
right now.
I will guarantee one of them ends up in New York.
Why? Because you read it in some article?
No, I definitely.
You also guaranteed Kyrie was going to be in New York.
Kyrie, Butler, and KD
Kyrie's
are all
gonna be a
coming.
Kyrie already said he was re-signing with the Celtics.
I mean, Kyrie might
he
be.
said he was going to be a cat for life, and he did sign elsewhere.
But he said
I'm
that
not-
when
my
he got
hands are
drafted.
tied. My hands are tied. Inside sources.
Yeah, when he's like in that circle, with
Yeah.
like Kyrie, are you going to stay your entire career?
It was like some
Yeah.
poor heartbroken kid. Like
Yeah.
LeBron had just left. Kyrie's like, I can't, dude.
Kyrie's like,
he's like, all right, yeah, I'll be
he's like,
here.
yeah, I'll be here my
Yeah.
entire career.
I mean, I don't know. I think the Knicks have a realistic shot at Kevin Durant.
They have a shot.
Any
I think-
team does, considering
I think they
DeMarcus
might
Cousins
have-
signed for like a vet minimum.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think they have one of the bigger chances out of the league.
I mean, do you guys have any sleeper teams? Like teams that
Like NBA sleeper team?
yeah, like you aren't really talked about, but you think are going to be dope.
Oh, the Nuggets easily.
I was about to say the Nuggets.
I
They're
I
so
like the
good.
Nuggets. They have a lot of talent. Like,
Jokic is a top 5 center. I think he's one of the most skilled players in the entire league.
Oh, he's awesome.
He never gets any credit for it. He wasn't an All-Star last year.
they,
But-
they
yeah,
do
but
have
he's
a
It surprised me because he averaged almost a triple-double.
they do have a
He's
lot
a
of
good
talent.
defender, and I think he'll be an All-Star this year, but they're going to win 50 games. I can't
Yeah.
see them not winning 50
Hot take. I don't know. It's not really a hot take, but sleeper team in the East.
Don't say the Bucks or Pacers.
You're gonna say the Pacers.
I was gonna say the Bucks because I think the Bucks have a realistic shot this year to go to the ECF.
I
I
think.
mean, the East sucks, so maybe.
Yeah, but
I think they could go to.
That
I think they
already-
could go to the
That
finals.
means they have to beat the Celtics 7
They have-
or Raptors.
I think they have the talent.
they have so many holes, so many holes in that team. Like
Yeah.
Middleton and Giannis are dope.
I think Middleton's really underrated. I think
He
he's
is.
really good.
He's a sick shooter.
He's really good.
Hugo, don't say the Bucks. It was literally the one team I was thinking
Like,
of.
everyone's just riding on Giannis. I'm like, yeah, he's
I don't
really
know.
good,
I
but
think-
he's not a player that
I think they have
can
a
carry
shot
a team to the
to
finals.
make some noise.
Do you know who?
He's just a stat pattern.
All right, bold take.
He's a stat pattern. He's
Bold
Russell
take. Top 5
Wilson
team
Westbrook.
in the league.
Say that again.
Top 5 team in the league. Jazz.
Yeah, no, I wrote out my power rankings. I had them at 5.
Yeah, I have. You gotta go Golden State number 1.
Yeah, I have Golden State. Boston, Houston, Toronto, Utah.
I might go. I think Warriors, Celtics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raptors for me is number 3.
I take the Rockets over the
Rockets, Lakers,
I don't know.
Jazz.
I was thinking Lakers.
What?
I
Lakers.
I don't know.
Because
I don't know. I got
LeBron.
no, but LeBron. But you got to see how
If
they
they were in
play
the East,
first,
they would reach
because-
the finals.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's that simple.
but Brandon Ingram's gonna step up this year. I think.
He's going to average 17 and a half.
I was
which is
watching
a big
the herd today. Got lost in the herd, and Howard made a really good point. He was saying how LeBron's teams, for them to be successful, he needs shooters.
Yeah.
And on the Lakers, there's only one shooter that maybe can help LeBron, and it's Ingram.
Hey, Showtime Lance.
He can't shoot.
Showtime Lance can.
Rondo,
Lance isn't a
he
bad
brought up
shooter.
their free agents.
Kuzma's not a bad
They
shooter.
signed-
Hart's
what's
not
up?
a bad shooter.
Hart's a
Rondo
good
is
shooter.
becoming
He
a better
didn't
three-point
mention
shooter.
Hart, but Kuzma.
Dude, God, for fuck's sake, Rondo hit like 85% of his threes in the fucking preseason.
Dude.
He'll
Okay,
average
I watched Rondo play.
He'll hit
All the time.
He'll hit higher than 34% of his threes this season.
Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Whoa, was that bold?
Yeah.
Rondo's
But-
not hitting above 28%.
There's only a few shooters that could score from three.
I can see
Yeah.
that.
There isn't a consistent shooter.
But they
Like,
are.
there's no Kyle Korver.
Whoever disappeared in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
but
don't
there's
do
no
that.
George Hill. He wasn't there.
George
in the
Hill.
playoffs.
George.
I'm
Hill.
saying.
George
saying.
Hill. I'm
He'd be the
offended.
best 3-point shooter on the Lakers.
Brandon Ingram would.
I don't agree.
I mean, he would be.
George Hill is not that good of a three-point shooter.
He's not.
He has an A+ in 2K.
Yeah, that's a
2K.
reliable game.
2K.
That's a reliable.
So
Like,
like, didn't
the
lose.
worst
The
made
worst
game.
players.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Oh, rookies. What do you think about?
Oh,
the
you guys
rookie
want to
class?
call like your rookie of the year? Rookie of the year, or like
Well,
rookie of the
rookie-
year and a sleeper rookie. Deal?
Yeah, I'll get
Okay,
that.
okay. Who wants to go first?
And rookie you think's just gonna suck.
All right,
Gonna
so
suck?
Yeah.
That's a
sleeper
tough
rookie, Grayson Allen. He's dope. He's sick.
You
I don't care
stole
what
my-
anyone says.
You stole
He's
my.
sick.
You stole my sleeper rookie. Mine
He's
was gonna
good.
be
He's
Grayson
good at
Allen.
defense. He's good at scoring. Fits perfectly in Utah. Use him as a 6-man. Don't sleep on Grayson Allen for rookie of the year.
I can
Don't
s-
sleep
no,
on it.
I can see it.
I don't think he will be rookie of the year, but don't sleep on
He's
it.
not gonna be rookie of the year. He's gonna be a
He'll play
solid.
11 minutes a game.
My
He's gonna
rookie
be
of
a
the
solid
year-
contributor.
My rookie of the year would be Wendell Carter.
Okay, that's so bold.
Watch him take it.
No, he's good.
Watch
I
him
like,
take
I like Wendell.
My rookie of the year is simple. I think it's DeAndre Ayton. He balled. Like, he balled out so well in the preseason. Like he averaged 20 and 10.
Yeah,
And
he's.
people didn't talk about it because I think it's one, it's expected,
Yeah.
and two, like
Definitely
people are like,
is.
oh, like Doncic scored like 18 on like 4
Yeah.
for 13 shooting from Slovakia, you know. But my sleeper
He's
is
from Europe.
Alonzo Trier from New York Knicks.
He's good. He's good.
Got 20 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I like him.
Or Kevin Knox. I love Kevin Knox.
Kevin Knox is
I
good too.
love
Kevin Knox has talent,
We didn't draft bad this year.
but
No, everyone's a
They didn't
I hate
re-sign.
Knicks fans,
They
I'm
didn't
sorry.
re-sign Porzingis. Did you see that?
well, he's coming off an injury.
yeah, he's come off injury.
They
So-
restricted him, so
Mhm.
I like that move.
My
I think it was really smart.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was a great decision.
my rookie of the year.
Yeah, so
I'm agreeing with Sam. I'm agreeing with Sam with my rookie of the year.
Aiden.
Aiden, you gotta go. He's far and
I,
away
do,
the
I
best.
do think.
if
I
they
do
win
think.
5 more games and he averages like 20 and like 13, or like 18 and 12, but like anything near that, he's gonna be rookie. of the year.
Yeah, he
It's not gonna be
definitely.
hard.
He definitely. I think.
He has to work on all this
I
stuff.
think at the end of the day, he will get it. But I just, for sake of my word, I'm taking Wendell
The
Carter.
only problem I have with
I think
Aiden
Wendell Carter
is
is.
he's not that good of a jump shooter.
Yeah, but he's so
And, like-
dominant in the post. He's a center.
Yeah, but
He
in
doesn't-
today's game, like it worries me. Like, is he gonna be able to keep up with like other versatile like centers and power forwards? Like,
yeah,
he's not guarding Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's guarding Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
But like, he's really gonna struggle against like the really top tier centers and power forwards. I think defensively.
You know who I think is gonna suck?
Who?
Bagley. I think he's gonna be terrible.
I think he'll be all right. He showed some nice things in the preseason. Dude, De'Aaron Fox is so good.
I don't know if this guy can be a sleeper because he was like the 4th pick, I think. But no one's talking about Jaren Jackson on the Grizzlies. He's
The
dope.
Grizzlies are just.
I know, but
bad.
he's good.
There's a reason that they're not talking about him. just not that good.
He's good.
I thought he was totally overdrafted.
He's hit and miss.
He's talented.
I remember his first preseason game or summer league. He went like 8 for 8 from 3.
He's
and
talented.
everyone's he's like, oh my god, he's incredible. Then he went like over his next 12. And I was like, here we go.
Well, no one's talking about him, so that's my sleeper.
All right.
That's fair.
You want to do baseball next?
Yeah.
Season? All right.
So I'll just listen.
Yeah. So
We can just go ahead and cancel the Dodgers. They're out. I'm calling.
I don't know.
They can't come back. They can't come back.
I don't know. 2-1. They're at home tonight.
Yeah, but
Who's pitching?
if you look at it, the Dodgers are down 2-1, and who are their pitchers for the 2 losses? Their two best pitchers.
Did
Kershaw
Ryu
and
pitch
Buehler.
yet?
Yeah, he was the one.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ryu's dope in the postseason.
But so the Dodgers already beat their best twice.
Yeah.
I mean, the Brewers already beat their best twice, and Hader didn't pitch in Game 3.
I mean, he pitched.
Or no, he didn't pitch in Game 2.
He pitched an inning, right?
No, he didn't pitch in Game 2
No,
because
he
threw 3 innings.
Yeah, no, he threw 3 innings in
Game 1. Didn't pitch in Game 2 and only threw because they were up by a lot. Like he only threw 2 2/3.
Yeah,
and that's it.
Yeah.
So he's rested. Like really, he's rested.
Ready.
He's ready to go. And like their bullpen overall is rested too. And like Julius Kakin didn't pitch that many pitches, so he can come back on 3 days rest. So I think.
What are your predictions for the World Series?
I think the Brewers have a realistic shot.
What's the series lead?
They're up 2-1. They play tonight. But the thing that's going for the Brewers is, yeah, they have good pitching, but the Dodgers can't hit.
Dodgers can't hit.
So I don't know if it's just their good pitching or their team, but Machado's the only one that could hit.
Yeah.
He's hitting .500 in this series, and no one else is hitting.
Cody Bellinger has 1 hit in the entire postseason.
Yeah, no, they're not hitting well. So I think if the Brewers pitching could stay to what it's been, I think they'll win 4-1.
I think whoever wins the ALCS will win the World Series.
I don't know. It depends.
I don't even think that's a bold take because I think the Astros will beat the Red Sox because Red Sox, their pitching's too questionable.
It is, but
they're playing right now, correct?
Yeah, it's 1-1. I just checked the score.
It was 3-2.
No, the series won.
Oh yeah.
And then I just checked the scores. Boston's winning 3-2 in the 7th.
The thing is, I don't know.
It's gonna be a slugfest that series though. A lot of runs are gonna be.
There's gonna be a lot of runs scored in the rest of the postseason.
Yeah, but the only thing is, that's the reason why I think the Astros will win, is because even though Keuchel's not even that good anymore.
He gave up 2 runs in the first.
Yeah, he won't lose you a playoff game like David Price would.
Yeah, he won't go out there and give up 5.
And then you have Verlander, who's consistently a fucking beast.
And Garrett Cole, who had a Cy Young
and Garrett Cole,
year. But I mean, I don't know.
McCullers in the pen.
I think when they go back to Boston, if Boston's within 1 game, I think it's theirs. I don't think they'll lose at home.
I can see that.
And if Boston goes to the World Series,
Houston.
So do you think
if they win this game, if Boston holds this lead, they will win the series.
See, the thing,
You went after Keuchel in Houston and you win.
I know, but I don't
know.
Too many questions.
If they go to the World Series against the Brewers, it'd be an interesting World Series because their starting pitching's better, and you could argue their lineup's better. But
I think the Astros would beat the Brewers. I think the Brewers could beat the Red Sox.
I think the Brewers could. I think Brewers Red Sox would be the best World Series to watch this year.
Yeah, but I just don't want to see the Red Sox in the World Series.
I know, but I think it'd be the most electric one. I don't know.
Another point on the Red Sox, third base is a mess.
Yeah, they don't have a third baseman. They need Pedroia back.
Yeah, because Nunez is the worst fielder I've ever seen. And
atrocious.
Rafael Devers is the second worst fielder I've ever seen. So it's terrible.
And they don't have any money to spend.
Yeah, no,
So
this is their team.
I have a funny story. You guys know the ex-Yankee, I think, Ramiro Pena?
Yeah.
I tweeted one time, God knows why. I tweeted, I love at Ramiro Pena.
I hated Ramiro.
You're the best. But I think it's because, he sucked, and I was trying to give him, a little boost, And he actually, He ended up liking it on
Nice.
Twitter. Yeah, it was nice. Fantasy.
I bet a few athletes.
Oh, Dave's had a lot. DeAndre
DeAndre
Hopkins
I
blocked
like
Dave.
Nuke took his time to
And
go on Dave's account and just block him.
Le'Veon,
Unless he had someone do it for him, but
Le'Veon retweeted me.
Yeah.
shut up. What do you
Come
mean?
on, Short tweeted
Kawan
at you.
Short tweeted at me. Josh Norman retweeted me.
What did Le'Veon retweet?
I tweeted at him. I was like, the best running back in the NFL can spit too, and I put like the fire emoji. He retweeted it.
He retweeted it.
Yeah.
How many likes did you get?
I ended up getting like 18.
That's it?
Yeah, I mean,
If they're getting like 600, like it's
no,
it's Le'Veon Bell.
no. This was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So he was still dope. I mean,
he was still sick, but
speaking of Le'Veon, what's gonna happen?
I don't know the answer to this question.
What's gonna happen?
See, I thought he was going to... He said he was going to come during their
But
bye
there
week.
was reports that he's just not going to show up now.
Yeah, he didn't show up.
Yeah,
he's
it's a
not there.
mess. It's a literal mess.
What's the rule? He has to report
He has to
by
come
week 10.
Week
Yeah.
10, or else he's not a free agent.
I mean, he'll report by 10, but what team will he be on?
He'll be
No
on the
team's
Steelers.
gonna give them a first.
He'll be on the Steelers.
But- I mean,
the deadline's week 8.
yeah.
So
I mean, he reports. Do you even use him?
yeah, see, then your
He's-
backfield gets tricky too because
Yeah.
Connor's going
Because
off.
why would you?
Connor's doing really well.
Because the Steelers are not bad this year.
No, they're never bad.
But what's
Their
their record?
defense is a mess.
What's their record?
I think they're 3-2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tied. So
They'll make playoffs.
yeah, I mean, why would you switch everything up when Connor's playing to the level Le'Veon has?
They got some drama going on
Yeah.
over there.
It's definitely
like,
a
everyone.
mess. It's 100% a mess. But I mean, I don't know.
It's a
So,
good question.
are we gonna
I
do-
don't know.
Power rankings?
Yeah, I mean, I have some things to talk about, but we can do power rankings first.
Where we?
We'll do
Yeah,
power
we'll
rankings
do
first. So
Sam start.
we'll go from 10 to 1.
From 10 to 1, like off the
We'll
off the
all
top of my
say
head.
we'll all say 10. We'll all say
I'm gonna look
9.
at-
No, we'll just.
No, because I don't want to rattle off 10 straight. Give
Yeah, that's
your
true.
number and talk.
That's
about it.
Alright, so 10 first.
I put the Steelers.
I would put Eagles at 10.
I put the Steelers.
I actually did put Steelers at 10
Their defense isn't playing good, but
because
they have a lot of talent.
they have a lot of talent and their offense is so talented. I don't think and
Yeah.
like it's not like and they haven't been playing like terribly.
They've been.
They
in
had
the
like
game.
one bad game.
Yeah.
And then, so I think, Steelers at 10 is solid.
I know the Eagles just like dismantled the Giants, but I'm not a fan of the Eagles. I don't think they're going to be Super Bowl contenders for 2 years.
I don't think they're that good anymore.
I think
I don't know what happened.
I would rank them 10.
They lost the mojo.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl hangover.
I do. I
Just dismantling the Giants isn't.
agree. No, it's not that impressive, but still another NFL team. So
Who'd you put for number 9?
Minnesota. I got Vikings number 9.
Okay, I put the Panthers.
I'm gonna
Panthers
say
almost cracked my top
you
10.
Chargers at 5.
Yeah, just ruin the list.
Yeah, ruined the list then.
Just ruin the list. I put
People
the
listen this far.
I put the Panthers at 9 because our defense got demolished on Sunday.
Yeah.
We got picked apart.
I don't have Panthers in my top
I'm putting
10.
Packers at 9.
Their defense is so.
Our defense is inconsistent and our offense has been inconsistent.
O-line is a problem.
When we look good, we look good.
Yeah.
Like
You
we
look
look
really good when you look good.
when we look good, we look like we're gonna be.
But
a
when you
problem.
guys look bad,
But Sunday we just looked like a mess.
Yeah.
There was nothing to say. 2nd and 5, you take 2 shots to the end zone. 4th and 5, you throw it to Jarris, right? It was really bad play calling. It was really bad defense. It was turnovers. We just played horrible. And for us to be within 6, I mean, I don't know.
You just roasted your number 9.
I know. I had to say,
it's
but I
your
mean,
favorite team, dude.
I know. But if they play mediocre, we could.
I think Packers
Packers are number 9?
deserve to be in the top 10. Yeah. When you have Aaron Rodgers on your team, you guys, you have to put him somewhere at the top.
That's true, but their defense is like the worst defense I've. It's
It
worse
does
than the
need to be.
Panthers. It's like one of the worst
I mean, the
defenses
Panthers
I've ever
just-
They
seen.
will finish at least 9 and 7.
I mean, if you have the greatest quarterback of all time, it's hard not to be in the top 10 consistently.
He's not the greatest. He's the
but
most
when you
skilled.
have no talent around you besides Devontae Adams,
Like, I mean, Randall Cobb is a weapon for Rodgers because
Jimmy Graham's not bad.
Dave hates Jimmy Graham.
Yeah, probably something personal. Something dumb as fuck.
It's nothing. It's literally not. He didn't do anything.
Like, he didn't do anything, you just don't like him?
I just don't like him. I don't think he's a good football player.
Number
Yeah,
8?
it's like-
Number 8? What's your number 8?
Eagles.
Bengals at number 8.
I had the Bengals at 11. The Bengals are sneaky good. They're
They have.
what are
they have
4-1,
They're
5,
4-2.
4-2.
4-2. They have offensive talent.
Their
Right.
defense is playing
Certainly.
really well.
Their defense is playing.
Montez Burfict.
He's not suspended
He
yet,
has another, like, 20 fines just, like, piling up on top.
but he's not suspended yet,
It's
which
like
is good.
paying
Not yet,
taxes.
And
No, like,
their
he does so much
cornerbacks,
illegal
they don't have a great cornerback,
They have good.
but I feel like all their cornerbacks are the same.
I mean,
exact player.
William Jackson,
Just pretty good.
right? It's William Jackson.
William Jackson is Darqueze on their team.
I don't know anymore.
Drake Kirkpatrick is though.
Yeah.
I gave up on Darqueze.
Yeah.
I was a big Darqueze fan, but he's not.
Sam, you're number 8.
I agree with the Bengals.
Bengals number 8.
I like Bengals today.
7.
You Dolphins at 14.
Bears.
Oof.
Bears at 7.
They just got.
I know.
Their defense is good, but they got manhandled.
I know. Bears. I know, but they're Matt Nagy's their head coach.
Yeah.
He's
He's a good coach.
really
He's a
creative,
good coach.
and I think they're gonna
Their
hit
offense.
I think their
when it's
offense.
hot, God damn.
No, I think their offense is gonna hit their stride, and I think that was like a hiccup by the defense. It was just like a really good game plan.
Yeah.
So I think
7.
Bears are 7.
I'd say Ravens.
I have the Vikings.
Vikings at 7?
I'd say Ravens 7.
I think the Vikings defense is top 3 in the NFL.
Yeah, but they're not playing well, which is the
I
thing.
know, but it's only a matter
Yeah.
of time before they start playing
they
well.
just gotta click in the
And their
I mean,
offense,
they don't have Dalvin.
they have so
Latavius
much
playing really well.
talent
No,
on
he's
offense.
Latavius just had one good week last week.
They have
Yeah,
so
sure.
much talent on offense. So once everything starts clicking, they're
I know.
Their
they're-
offensive line is horrendous, though.
I know, but I don't think it even matters.
It doesn't. When you can.
When you have Diggs and Thielen, who are both crisp route runners like
Kyle
that,
Rudolph is good.
Rudolph, you can have.
honestly, Laquan Treadwell, not the worst 3 receiver.
No, he just drops them like the shit out of passes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
can't
cannot
catch.
catch the ball.
But he's not the worst. There's definitely worse. Like Russell Shepard.
See, here we go again.
6, I put the Ravens.
Ravens 6.
I'm switching Ravens and Vikings, so I had Ravens at 7. I'm putting Vikings at 6.
Ravens
They're
defense is legit. Joe Flacco's not playing poorly.
Harbaugh's going for old school football.
I like
Pound
it.
the ground and tough defense.
Pound the ground.
Like, there's nothing more you could ask.
I mean,
Like,
And, like,
I
they-
hate watching the Ravens
were-
because they play boring,
Yeah.
but they win football
they
games.
play boring. They do play
They
boring.
play super
But they were
boring.
at most of the games, so they just
Yeah.
pounded the hell out of the ball. Like Collins had 2 touchdowns,
Yeah.
like 18 rushes, like 50-something yards. Like,
And you know what's weird about
such a
Ra-
Ravens game?
When you think of the Ravens, you think they're
They
always
had
going to
that
have.
no-name guy who had like 18 carries.
You always think they're going to have a
Now
good
it's
defense, the Ravens, because they're the Ravens. But if you look at their defense,
Dude, they had like 13 sacks last
yeah.
year.
If
11.
you look at their defense, there's like not a big name like star.
C.J. Mosley,
That's it. Like that's
I
their
love
best.
C.J. He's so good.
He's so good, but
Eric
like
Weddle's just solid.
he's like all right now. He's getting slow.
He makes plays.
Terrell Suggs too is like not really that good though.
Marlon Humphrey.
Marlon Humphrey's
Yeah, he's
solid,
Um,
but like their defense is just like they just play well together.
and
Yeah, they
the
do.
receivers aren't bad.
Dude, Willie Snead, like, don't even
Oh.
come at me.
I hate Willie Snead.
Why?
I just don't
I
like.
don't like him as a guy. I don't know.
I just didn't like his hair on the
He's like-
Saints, and he's just rubbing
He's
me the wrong
averaging
way.
like 70 yards a game. And
Dude,
like
John Brown.
John Brown's having a really nice.
Crabtree?
Crabtree's having a nice
Crabtree
season.
looks-
Crabtree's a nice red zone.
Yeah. But, alright, who do you have at 5?
Chargers.
I have the
Chargers are a
as
top
well.
5 team. The forgotten LA team.
They're good.
They're really good.
They have a great offense and a great defense.
Their defense would have been better, but Verrett it was out for
Dude,
the year.
Melvin Gordon's a stud.
But you know who hasn't played for them? That is coming back in like 2 weeks, I think it is.
Bosa?
So when they get Bosa back with that offense,
Melvin
And-
Ingram? Right? Is that
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Or
he's-
Elijah,
yeah.
Casey Hayward.
Casey
Casey
Hayward's
Hayward's
so
dope.
good.
Derwin James is phenomenal.
Derwin
He
James
is
is a freak.
phenomenal.
Yeah, that I was about to say.
There's
He-
nothing bad in his game.
He's just a freak athlete.
He's
And
great at coverage. He's great at tackling. fast.
And like,
you know what's weird about their offense? They don't play a slot receiver most of the time because it's basically like they have Keenan Allen and Mike Williams on the outside as just like tall possession guys.
they just toss like
And then they
Williams,
have
Ben
Melvin
there.
and Eckler.
Dude,
And they like
Eckler's
use
nice,
them as
too.
like a slot receiver kind of. And I like
And
that. It's
Melvin
pretty
catches
cool.
multiple times a game
Yeah.
in the backfield and just runs.
Yeah.
So
And Phillip Rivers is
Melvin's
balling
a
out.
low-key slept-on back. He's good.
he's
Yeah, I don't
really
get
He's
why
a
he's so
really good
slept on.
back. Like no one talks about
Yeah.
him with the great
at
backs.
this pace, I mean, he'll easily make the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, he's
So.
just really good. Who do you have it for?
Saints.
Okay, I have the Saints too. So,
I think the top four is kind of chalky. Like
Yeah,
everyone knows who
you
your
know,
top
yeah.
four are.
I put the Saints there because they have a talented defense. They flashed.
Yeah.
And they've
They
been playing.
flash
They've been playing
stuff,
better
you know?
defensively.
Yeah, and their offense is incredible. There's no other word.
There's not a weakness on that offense.
Three.
Enough said.
Yeah.
Chiefs.
I have Chiefs at 3. Yep.
I have the Chiefs at 3.
And then Pats 2.
Yeah,
Rams 1.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do we think the Rams are actually going to make the Super Bowl?
I do. They're
'Cause I do.
fucking good. There's no other way to
See,
say
the
it.
thing is,
I don't think.
I think
I don't think
have
I've seen a team this good in a while.
I don't have any facts to back this up, but I think they will choke in the playoffs. I think
That's reasonable.
who's their coach's name again?
Sean
McVay. I think he's
a genius.
a genius, but I think it's like Sean McVay is
Yeah.
going to choke in the playoffs.
He could. He can make one wrong call and their season could be over.
Yeah.
He's a young head coach. He might go for it when they shouldn't.
Yeah, that's
something simple. And then
like ballsy plays like that like work really well in the regular season, but like
Yeah.
playoffs is a different
like
story.
what like they can afford it in the regular season.
Yeah.
Like they're 6-0. If they have a chance to like win like a 7th game next week and it costs them like an L,
Yeah, like doesn't matter.
I don't know.
You're still 6-1.
They're good. They're really good.
They are really good. Their offensive
How's
line,
Cooper
they
Kupp?
don't. He's out for like a week.
Yeah.
A week?
Yeah. But their offensive line, like they have, like Whitworth is like a stud at left tackle. Other than that, they don't have anyone. So that's like a concern at points.
I mean, their offense is just so stacked.
Their linebackers
Ridiculous.
aren't the best, but they
Yeah,
maybe
we were actually talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
their linebackers like suck. But you can have bad linebackers if you have
a great
a
D-line,
great-
great defense.
great D line, great
secondary,
DBs.
yeah.
Like so,
It's like a Pro Bowl team
Yeah.
on defense.
Speaking of the Rams, do you think Gurley will break LT's record?
No.
LT had 31 touchdowns.
Oh, no way.
Right?
Do we know?
Gurley could not be hotter right now.
Hey. LT had 7 in 6 games. Gurley has 11.
Yeah, but that means that LT then had 25 in 11.
Gurley needs 20 and 11, so that's less than 2 touchdowns a game for Gurley. I think he'll do it.
I don't think.
I think he'll do
No,
it. I
I
think
think
I think he will have
He
32
will come
touchdowns.
very close,
he will come close.
but I do not think he will get it.
I think he's gonna get it.
Because, like, they scored, 2 touchdowns last week, and he scored both of them?
Mhm.
I don't think that's going to happen as often as
It definitely won't happen. Like that definitely won't happen often. But
Like, they
I
did
think,
not have him throw, like, a passing touchdown that game.
But I mean, the way the game was going, it was so.
Yeah, because
Defensive
Denver's
in the
defense
second
doesn't
half.
know how to
Half.
stop the run, so they're
But
just
I don't know.
pounding.
I think he's playing San Fran this week. He could easily have 4 touchdowns. So
Don't sleep on CJ Beathard.
Honestly.
I mean,
He looks-
he plays
I mean,
quarterback.
all right,
on
all right,
defense, so
All right.
He plays what?
plays quarterback. Gurley plays.
Yeah, no.
I
I'm
mean-
saying just.
Yeah, no, I mean,
because you said he's playing the
Yeah,
49ers.
yeah.
I'm just saying, don't sleep on CJ
Their
Beathard.
shoulder hurts really bad.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
See, even though he looked good against the Packers, which isn't saying much, but he looked good against the Packers, and I'm on the train. I'm
He
on the
has-
CJ
he has
I'm on the
talent.
CJ Beathard
He has
train.
talent.
He's not bad. You should just throw to Marquise Goodwin.
Yeah.
Like, it was a really
He
nice.
No, that was
he
a
looks
dime.
Yeah.
comfortable in the pocket.
Low key.
Dude, he looked really nice. Like
He
he
looked-
didn't, like he looked like he had no nerves whatsoever.
I know.
And it's not like the
Like
49ers.
every drive, like he just looked calm. They were just
Like-
driving down the field.
And it wasn't like the 49ers O-line dominated the whole game. Like, they played well,
No,
but, like, at points,
they
like,
had
he
good
was getting
runs.
rushed in the pocket, and he just, like, evaded well, like, moved up in the pocket.
Yeah, I mean, like he even ran for a couple first downs. Like
Yeah.
he's just playing really well and reading the defense well. It's not bad. Could be
Jimmy
worse.
G on the hot seat.
I don't think that's true, but
You can't.
Like what if
they go?
what if CJ turns it up for the rest of the year, plays out of his
He
mind?
Brady's him.
Brady's Garoppolo. What
How
happens?
old is Beathard?
24.
He's like he was a rookie
How
last
old's
year.
Garoppolo?
26.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, exactly. It's like weird.
It's tough, honestly. Don't even.
Hey, I
don't
mean,
even.
the Giants need.
And like Jimmy G did. Yeah, that's true. But Jimmy G did play well last year. But at the start of this year, he wasn't really tearing the roof off the place.
Yeah, he wasn't.
He wasn't.
I'm not a fan of Garoppolo.
He
I never
wasn't.
thought he was the.
I think-
Dude, no. Like,
I think he's
that's
a
what
good
you
quarterback.
I think
Jimmy
he's an
G.
average QB. I think he's
He's
an
got the look of a franchise QB.
I
Why?
think-
'Cause he's attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
and-
is very.
yeah, and he's good at football.
Yeah,
Well,
obviously.
he's a good football player, not worth that contract. After like 6
Yeah,
games.
that was bold.
I mean,
That was bold.
I don't mind the contract.
I mean, I see why they did it. Like, if you have a chance to get your franchise
Yeah,
quarterback.
He's not their franchise QB.
Well, like, maybe.
Like he's
Like,
like
take a risk.
he's like their future because like he's the best QB that they have going forward.
Yeah.
But what was the bet I made with you? Like he won't win a playoff game like in his career. I do not think he'll win a playoff game.
Who's this?
Garoppolo. I do not think he'll win a playoff game in his entire
I
career.
can see it. He's not. He's no Tim Tebow.
Dude,
Say that much.
Wow, as a Bronco fan, watching him toss like a slant to Demarius for like 80 yards. Oh,
I was hyped too because I loved it. Because I was a Florida Gator fan. I was a front runner. I love
he was a
Tebow.
front runner.
That was a
Um,
crazy.
I like Alabama.
Some final notes I have.
Which are?
Rodgers is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Will he win another
I
Super Bowl?
don't agree with that. And no.
You don't think so?
I think that, well, personally, I think there's a difference between most skilled player ever and the greatest player of all time.
Okay, I mean, if you're saying the greatest player of all time, it's Drew Brees. He has every stat. He has every stat. You can't say he doesn't because he does.
Sam, if you
Idiotic.
all right, see, but no, we're
You
proving,
want to look at how
we're
more
proving
passes
we're
he's thrown than
we're-
any other QB? Go look it up.
we're proving
He
your
doesn't have what does he have? One Super Bowl?
we're proving your point though, because you said there's a difference between most like skilled and the greatest of all time.
And the
So
greatest of
technically, Drew Brees
Is the greatest.
is the greatest of all time stat wise
Yeah.
because he has like the most
See,
yards.
Stats never lie, but they don't tell the truth the entire time.
But yes, that's what I'm getting at. So like the actual greatest of all time
Is Aaron Rodgers.
is Brady.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I thought you just you said all that just to agree with me.
No, but you're like you were.
Are you saying most skilled or?
No,
all
most
right, wait.
skilled. There's a
Are you
difference between most
factoring
skilled.
both into one to make the GOAT? Most
Like,
skilled
including
and
what?
stats.
Yeah,
Most skilled
Yeah.
and stats.
Yeah.
Because if you're factoring both in, it's Brady.
yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah,
That's
so-
what
But-
we're saying.
The greatest stat wise is Breeze, and the greatest skill wise is Rodgers.
I agree.
But you said the GOAT was Breeze, and I don't agree with that.
I know, but
Statistically.
Yeah, well,
statistically,
Well, you
he's
didn't
the
say
GOAT.
that. You just called him the GOAT.
Well, no, I was
So
saying
I
you said
disagree.
greatest player. And as the greatest player, you have to have the most stats.
The greatest player is Tom Brady.
The greatest home run hitter of all time is Barry Bonds. He has the most home runs.
See, my problem is
It's
if
just
you
the
don't
fact.
if you don't include like how many times he's thrown the ball and all the, like the tiny things that like we clearly don't know like the exact numbers about, then I can't call Breeze my greatest QB.
I don't think he's the greatest. I just
Yeah.
had to say. But
You know, it's not the greatest.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is 5-6 in the
Eli.
playoffs since he won his last Super Bowl.
I know. I mean,
Like that's complete
He
shit.
doesn't
He's
have-
never gonna win.
like you think the Packers at some point will be like, all right, like we have Rodgers, let's do something about it.
they
Like
don't give him
he's
anything.
gonna retire soon, and
Wow,
they're
what a
like,
waste of fucking talent.
let's not spend money on defense. Let's not spend money on offense. Let's cut Jordy,
Yeah,
who's
that's
been
brutal.
his
I mean, I didn't.
guy for years.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fucking idiots.
Like he literally makes anybody on the roster 10 times better, and they cut Jordy, and they don't give him any help anywhere. So I don't know.
Tevin
They're not
Coleman.
gonna win.
He is an upcoming free agent. No Devontae. This is a huge moment for him.
He'll make his money.
He can make a lot, or
Like,
he can just
Stay.
like
Hot take. He balls out. He will have a hotter free agent market than Le'Veon.
I mean, it depends on.
But
it
by-
depends like what Le'Veon.
by
is.
hotter. Do you mean more teams
Yeah.
interested?
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Well, I think that would have happened to begin with because of how much Le'Veon has to get paid. He can only go to like 3 teams.
Yeah.
This is a good point.
So
And like the baggage he has with Coleman.
yeah,
And, like,
so
Coleman
Coleman
he's just good.
is like a cheaper back, solid, and like
I mean, he
would
can
cost
run,
you
he
less.
can catch passes.
I like Coleman a lot. I think
He does
a
fumble
really,
a lot.
I
though.
think he's a really good player.
I think he's boom or bust. I don't think he's going to be consistent.
I think he's a good runner, and I think he's a good pass catcher.
Yeah, the Falcons' offense is like it's like.
I don't think
Falcons are a mess,
Tevin Coleman's going to be inconsistent for like his career. I think like he'll look really good one week, but then the next week he just won't show up.
That's fair.
Might be. I don't know.
I mean, I can't say you're wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The future hasn't happened yet, so.
No, I was just.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
why it's
no,
a
I mean,
prediction.
hey, it might happen, it might not. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Odell. It's like the last thing I have, but
We can end it on Odell.
What did the owner say? So shut his mouth and play more.
No, he said, "I wish you would have made more headlines on the field than off."
Yeah.
And then people were twisting it like,
He called him a scumbag.
yeah, like Mayer said he wanted to trade him and kicked him to the curb.
I hate that. Like, just read me the
Journalism?
actual transcript.
Yeah,
journalism?
Yeah, it's garbage. Don't do it.
it's fake news.
Doesn't Christian do journalism?
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
That's whatever.
But I don't know. I think he has a point.
Oh, he's right. Odell's right.
No, not Odell.
Oh, Mara?
Yeah, I think he has a point.
Mara's right.
I'm on the owner's side.
Oh, yeah. But everything Odell's saying is true.
Yeah,
but he just shouldn't say it.
especially
Dude,
as a star
I
player, you
mean,
can't say it.
ugh. I don't hate him as much as I used to, but God, it's tough to like him if you're not a Giants fan.
That's very true.
It's tough to like him, man. I am a Giants fan. Like, I love him, but like,
He's
Like,
just such a head case.
like stop like being crazy.
Like, he fights inanimate objects. Like, bro,
And he rats
stop.
out his teammates, dude. I saw something on Twitter. It was like the difference between like a diva and like just getting like frustrating. It was like Tom Brady versus Odell, but like Odell like takes it to such a high level.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Like, when Brady
It's
yells,
a big difference.
I'm like, all right.
I'm like,
Because,
let's go.
No, because I know Brady's yelling because it's not him. It's not necessarily just about him. He's trying to win, and he's getting pissed they're not
He's
winning
more
or they're
pissed
losing.
that his team's not winning, but Odell's more pissed that he's not getting touches.
And
That's what I'm
like,
thinking.
he's not. I don't know. It's
Odell wants
different,
stats. He wants stats. I don't think he
but
wants
same. It's different, but same with them. You know what I mean?
You want to know who's a head case? Enough with Odell, because
personal.
it's personal.
Yeah.
We
You can name him Bronco.
we
or
hang out a
something?
couple. I hung out with Odell a couple times.
Did you actually?
But Antonio Brown's a nut.
Yeah. No, he's not getting talked about, and it deserves to get talked about.
He's a fucking crazy person.
He's a lunatic. Like, the Steelers are a mess, and he's probably the reason why.
First day training camp, he landed in front of the facility in a helicopter. No one talked about it. If Odell did that, like
What's
like
he doing?
old men everywhere having heart attacks because of how angry they
Yeah,
are.
Dude, I don't
what's
know.
he doing? Like, fall
I
out.
like that move. But at the
I mean,
same time,
personally, I would never go to hell.
What about the almost killing a
I don't like
baby?
that move. Not a fan of that.
Yeah, that's not a good
He
move.
almost killed a baby.
Because
Baby?
he threw like a piece of furniture out his window, like almost hit a kid.
Where does he live? Where his house is close enough to the side of the street?
Probably an apartment.
Yeah, he so lives in an apartment.
A lot of
Yeah, he
NFL
does.
players do.
I
It's
mean,
like
they move around all the time.
Yeah.
Like keeping.
I know
the house up.
Le'Veon lives in a house. I used to follow him on Instagram and just like post videos at his house.
I mean, if a boy
That was-
is
that was
fine,
it. That's all I had.
retires. He almost
All I
killed a baby, so he tossed like a chair out of his like apartment window and almost landed on a small child.
yeah. Or maybe he lived in a house and just really threw it
Like he
he
just,
like really threw it.
like he just like hop stepped and just tossed it.
Yeah, crow hop and throw.
NBA starts tonight.
Celtics
Did we even
21-19
say that?
lead. Yeah.
21-19. What'd you say?
21-19
They're playing the
lead.
76ers.
Tatum has 9 points already.
How many shots did he take?
6, made 3.
Alright, so I'm gonna be honest. I like Tatum. I think he's good, but I think he's getting insanely hyped up.
Oh no shit.
He is, and it's making me
I hate to
nervous.
bring up 2K, but like 87, I'm seeing that.
He's, I don't know. He's worth 87, I think.
Like I'm not even like that big of a fan of like Kyle Kuzma, but they gave him like an 80, and their stats were almost identical.
But Tatum, like,
Played well in the playoffs.
no, it's Kyle Kuzma, like, was one of the only people who could score on the Lakers last year. Jason Tatum had to play with Kyrie,
4 other All-Stars.
Al Horford, Jaylen Brown.
We got some news.
I said
What?
Celtics in 6 in the finals. Don't have me.
The score of Boston-Houston, 8-2 Boston.
Oh.
Oh, darn.
Jackie Bradley Jr. just hit a grand slam off of Asuna.
Good, I hate Asuna.
So do I. I didn't like that move at all. That is the scummiest move ever. The Astros are the biggest cheaters in the world. I don't care what anyone says. They're literally cheating to win.
I have no idea what you mean by any of this. Explain.
So, all right. Well,
in a short.
the Astros this year they got caught for using pine tar when pitching, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't some pitcher on the Red Sox use pine tar?
No, they were accused of it like multiple times. I don't think they were.
They do something with their pitchers because I like Garrett Cole. He's good. He had a 4.8 last year, and this year he goes to a 2.5. Charlie Morton's 36, has a 4.4, goes down to a 3.1. That doesn't happen. That does not happen. And then Ozuna beats the shit out of a woman, and they trade for him, and he can't pitch in the regular season until the postseason. That's literally just the scummiest thing ever. Like, AJ Hinch.
You get a woman, he's allowed back in the league.
But Cano wasn't allowed to play in the postseason because he maybe got caught for steroids.
I mean, there's just an issue with
bunch of
sports in
bullshit.
general. No,
Just a bunch
sports
of
in general, they don't know how to react to certain scenarios.
Just a bunch of bullshit. I hate the Astros.
Like, he wasn't, like...
Like, I want to say I hope they lose, but they're playing the Red Sox, so it's like, it's a lose-lose situation.
Whatever, whoever wins, I feel sorry for myself.
Pro Brewers. Gotta go Brewers.
Pro NL.
Huge NL guy.
Huge NL.
You gotta.
But whatever. That's all I have. I'm angry. I'm sad.
On that note, that was a good episode, guys.
We have to go.